storms to wildfires, it's already been a record catastrophic year for weather and climate disasters across the nation, and we've still got nearly 4 months to go. In today's video, we'll talk about 9 worst natural disasters of 2023 in the USA, including devastating tornadoes, flash floods, and heat waves. 9. Hurricane Hilary. Hurricane Hilary was a large, potent Category 4 Pacific hurricane in August 2023, which brought torrential rainfall and gusty winds to the southwestern United States, Pacific coast of Mexico, and the Baja California Peninsula, resulting in widespread flooding and numerous mudslides.
Pummeling the Los Angeles area is already smashing records for rainfall across California, with some parts of the state reporting nearly 3 inches of rain yesterday.
Hilary broke records in 4 U.S. states for wettest tropical cyclone or its remnants. On August 12th, a tropical wave traversing Central America, producing widespread rain showers and thunderstorms, entered the far eastern Pacific. A broad area of low pressure developed within the wave on August 14th off the southern coasts of Mexico, Guatemala, and El Salvador. The disturbance gradually became better organized during the following day, and a well-defined circulation, along with developing convective banding features, were observed on the morning of August 16th, thus prompting the National Hurricane Center, NHC, to classify it as Tropical Storm Hilary.
Beware, it's coming.
Hurricane Hilary is coming, and it will bring intense rain to Southern California.
Convection near the storm's center increased throughout the day. Dense overcast started to develop over the growing storm as a result, and an eye began to form at its center. Consequently, Hilary quickly strengthened into a Category 1 hurricane by 12 o'clock UTC on August 17th, while located about 320 miles, 550 kilometers, southwest of Manzanillo, Colima. Deep convection intensified beneath the system's cloud tops, which had cooked to below -112 degrees Fahrenheit, -80 degrees Celsius, and its expanding upper-level outflow pattern became symmetric. Hilary continued to rapidly intensify, reaching Category 4 strength at 6 o'clock UTC on August 18th. Wind gusts of up to 50 miles per hour, 80 kilometers per hour, were widespread across Southern California as Hilary passed through. 8. The Mississippi tornado outbreaks of March 2023.
I'm looking at pure destruction. Vehicles tossed, trees completely debarked. I'm not sure what this used to be. It's complete rubble now, but it's just apocalyptic.
On March 24, 2023, a severe weather and tornado outbreak began across portions of the lower Mississippi River Valley in the United States. A slow-moving trough moved eastward across the United States and interacted with a moist and unstable air mass originating from the Gulf of Mexico, resulting in widespread heavy rainfall, severe thunderstorms, and significant tornadoes over a 4-day period. A violent high-end EF4 tornado moved through the towns of Rolling Fork, Midnight, and Silver City in western Mississippi, causing catastrophic damage and many fatalities. Multiple tornado emergencies were issued for that tornado and 2 subsequent EF3 tornadoes from the same supercell that struck Winona and Amory. Severe weather and tornadic activity continued into the early morning hours of March 25th as a squall line of severe storms with embedded circulations moved eastward across Tennessee and Alabama. A low-end EF2 tornado within the line killed a person in the northern part of Hartselle, Alabama. The slow-moving storm system then stalled the following day, producing more severe weather and tornadoes across portions of Alabama and Georgia from March 26 to March 27th, including a couple of strong tornadoes. The outbreak also resulted in numerous reports of damaging straight-line winds, hail, and flooding. 7. The April 2023 storm. From March 31st to April 1st, a catastrophic storm system ripped over the Midwest, South, and Mid-Atlantic, unleashing tornadoes that killed at least 32 people and left thousands without electricity. By April 7th, nearly as many people had been killed by tornadoes in the first 3 months of 2023 as in a whole year. Tornadoes continued to strike throughout the month, with an April 19th storm in Oklahoma killing at least 3 people and being described as large and extremely dangerous by McLean County Emergency Management. More than 17,000 people lost power in the central United States as unstable air caused storms with severe winds across Texas and the south. Several heat waves struck Asia and the Mediterranean in April. Several Asian countries, including Bangladesh, India, Laos, and Thailand, experienced some of their greatest temperatures to date, with temperatures reaching over 113 degrees Fahrenheit in certain cases. Spain and Morocco witnessed record-breaking heat in the Mediterranean, with temperatures exceeding 101 degrees Fahrenheit. Climate change was blamed for both the heat waves.
But air conditioning isn't an option for everyone. Spain's record-breaking spring weather is a result of hot air coming from North Africa. Scientists say climate change is making heat waves more frequent and more intense, and they warn things may get worse.
6. Hurricane Idalia. Hurricane Idalia was a powerful Category 4 hurricane that caused significant damage across parts of the southeastern United States, especially in northern Florida during the 2023 Atlantic hurricane season. The 10th named storm, 3rd hurricane, and 2nd major hurricane of the 2023 Atlantic hurricane season, Idalia formed from a low-pressure area that crossed Central America from the eastern Pacific Ocean. On August 24, 2023, a trough of low pressure formed in the eastern Pacific Basin offshore of the Central America coast.
Got some? Just a touch, yeah. Okay. Oh, no! Oh!
The disturbance crossed over into the Atlantic Basin the following day and began to organize as it moved northward through the western Caribbean Sea. The pace of organization quickened on August 26, while the disturbance was located near the northeastern Yucatan Peninsula, and at 2100 UTC it was upgraded to Tropical Depression 10. On August 28, hurricane warnings and storm surge warnings were issued for portions of Florida's west coast. On August 29th, the Storm Prediction Center issued a Day 1 convective outlook highlighting a Level 2 slight risk of severe weather for portions of Florida associated with Idalia, with the SPC also issuing a 5% tornado risk. A Day 2 convective outlook was also issued concerning a Level 2 slight risk and a 5% tornado risk for portions of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. A moderate risk of excessive rainfall was also issued by the Weather Prediction Center for most of the same areas included in the Day 2 convective outlook. A tornado watch was issued for portions of western Florida on August 29th as bands of thunderstorms from Idalia moved inland.
Oh my gosh! Gosh.
5. North American storms of February 2023. A large and dynamic storm system brought widespread impacts across much of the United States at the end of February 2023. In the western United States, heavy snow, hail, and gusty winds affected many areas. This led to the partial closure of several major highways, including I-205 in the Portland, Oregon metropolitan area, as well as numerous fatal accidents on other highways. Hundreds of flights were canceled, thousands of people lost power, and multiple sporting events were postponed. In the Great Plains and Mississippi Valley, significant impacts from severe weather occurred. A severe squall line produced destructive straight-line winds in the St. Louis metropolitan area on February 23rd. The most impactful day in terms of severe weather was on February 26, when a powerful line of severe thunderstorms containing damaging straight-line winds and multiple embedded tornadoes impacted the Texas Panhandle, southern Kansas, and most of the state of Oklahoma. In California, there were at least 172,000 power outages. Wind gusts of more than 60 miles per hour, 97 kilometers per hour, were recorded, with San Francisco International Airport recording a wind gust of 68 miles per hour, 109 kilometers per hour. Trees and power lines were knocked down, including a tree which fell on several cars and an apartment building in Manhattan Beach. A tornado was also reported near Whittier on February 23rd. A 1-year-old was critically injured after a tree fell on top of them in Boulder Creek. For the first time in several years, hail fell on the Hollywood sign.
This is a first for me. I've certainly never seen this in Hollywood, of all places. I mean, we're seeing this actually stick on the ground. You saw how slow that car was going, trying to get up this hill to look at the overlook. And take a look at this. So this is my stand. This down. Look, we can have a snowball fight out here.
4. Hawaii wildfires. In early August 2023, a series of wildfires, referred to as the Hawaii firestorm by the United States government, broke out in the U.S. state of Hawaii, predominantly on the island of Maui. The wind-driven fires prompted evacuations, caused widespread damage, killing at least 115 people and leaving at least 110 others missing in the town of Lahaina, Hawaii. The proliferation of the wildfires was attributed to the dry, gusty conditions created by a strong, high-pressure area north of Hawaii and the Hurricane Dora to the south.
The flames were fueled by dry vegetation and low humidity, along with strong winds from a hurricane farther south.
An emergency declaration was signed on August 8th, authorizing several actions, including activation of the Hawaii National Guard, appropriate actions by the Director of the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency and the Administrator of Emergency Management, and the expenditure of state general revenue funds for relief of conditions created by the fires. By August 9th, the state government of Hawaii issued a state of emergency for the entirety of the state. On August 10th, U.S. President Joe Biden issued a federal major disaster declaration. 3. North American storms of early March 2023. An intense low-pressure system produced widespread impacts across the United States in early March 2023. Additionally, an outbreak of 35 tornadoes affected 12 states from the southern United States to the Great Lakes. In all, the storm system killed 13 people due to flooding and strong winds. At least 17 other people were injured. On March 1st, the snowstorm in Arizona led to many pileups, and several roads such as I-40, I-17, and US 93 closed. In addition, I-80 closed from Applegate, California to the Nevada state line. Joshua Tree National Park temporarily closed due to the inclement weather, and the San Bernardino National Forest shut down for 2 weeks. 1 person was killed due to the storm in California. Mid-April severe weather, too. This 2-day severe weather event from the plains to the upper Midwest spawned tornadoes in central Oklahoma on April 19th, including a deadly EF3 tornado in McLean County and another in the city of Shawnee. Hail larger than baseballs was reported in the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area on April 20. 1. Mid-June South severe weather. Clusters of severe thunderstorms from June 11 to 14th swarmed over parts of the South, from New Mexico and Texas to the southeast. These storms produced more giant hailstones, some the size of grapefruit or larger, in parts of Texas and Mississippi. It also produced a swarm of wind damage throughout the Deep South, from Arkansas and northern Louisiana to Georgia and northern Florida.